What's going on, guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting. Nothing big today. We're just cleaning some guns and I figured I'd go live. So welcome to the live gun cleaning show. To give you an idea of what we're cleaning, we got the M&P. By the way, I haven't shown this on the channel yet, but I have pimped this thing out recently. So this is the new and improved M&P Pro. We've got the Performance 5-inch slide on there, an Apex tactical trigger. Yo, who this? Winston, it's me. I don't know, I feel like that's a New Girl reference, but I'm not sure, man. And then we've got an extended Terran tactical, like I think 22 round mag. So anyways, yeah, we're cleaning that. And then I've got the XDS, I've got the Glock, we've got New Girl, nice. The new carry gun, which I haven't really made a video on either. And then of course, we gotta oil up the new pistol. So yeah, love your channel, man. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate the love and the support. Yeah, so what up, bro? What up, JMTZ? Hope your day's good. I appreciate you tuning into the channel, man. This gun is absolutely disgusting. Hey dude, I'm in West Jordan. Shoot, I'm sorry guys, this is going fast. What is the best concealed carry holster? What do you think of the Patriot? I missed the guy in West Jordan. I missed your comment, but appreciate you tuning in. The best concealed carry holster? It depends, man. There's so many variables. I'm probably gonna go with, for me, it's a tie between the Black Arch holster and the Alien Gear. I've done a couple videos on both of those. I really do like crossbreeds, but I don't know. I think it's a lot of personal preference. What am I doing here, man? I should have got like organized before I started this. How many rounds you put through it so far? What's going on, man? Video on a P365 MS. What's the MS? I haven't heard of the MS. The rounds I put through what? The new pistol? A big fat donut, bro. We were gonna go last week. We got rained out. It was a whole thing. I was pretty sad. I'm certain that we will get to the range with it next week, though, and I can't wait. What's your favorite gun oil? Man, it all depends. Honestly, I don't know that I really have a favorite. Right now, I'm using Hops number 9. I've also got some Rem oil. I've also got some CLP here. I don't know. I'm not deep enough to really know the differences between each. I like them because I like to be able to dip a brush in this. I like to be able to just dot this on a couple nice places. Hey, I appreciate the love, Layer 3. I like this because I can spray into small places. So for me, it's more about how I can apply it rather than the actual stuff itself. I think as long as you're using something reputable, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to me. What knife is good for EDC? I rock a Benchmade mini Griptilian. I've rocked one of those for years and years and years. And it's always what I go back to. I just like the feel of Benchmades the most. Spyderco's, I have a lot of friends that live and die by Spyderco. I don't know. I just don't like the way Spyderco's feel quite as much. Patriot 2. Blake at TNT said, what's up? Yo, Blake at TNT. Hey, how is that stuff for an M4? Well, you got all of the 3 military essential oils. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like they're pretty popular, and it's kind of hard to go wrong when you're using something that reputable. Patriot 2. Someone said Patriot 2. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I feel like as soon as you explain what you're referring to, I'll feel dumb for not getting it, but that's where I'm at right now. What's happening, brother? What's happening, Johnny 2 Guns? How you doing, man? All right, it's kind of difficult to like keep up a conversation and actually be competent at what you're doing here. I have a million guns, no bullshit. Bro, it's a lot of guns. I don't have that many guns. I actually don't have that many guns. A lot of people are surprised by how many guns I have. You know, they think I'd have tons, but I probably have 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I probably have 10. I guess I'm amassing much more of a collection than I used to have. But yeah, I'm going to clean my guns right now. Leather holsters. You're a leather holster guy. That's interesting. 380 LCP. Any concerns about getting solvent on skin? Probably. I don't know. I would think, maybe you should wear gloves. I don't know. I'm not qualified enough to make that decision. I don't know. What's your favorite gun? You're going to list all the mods on the new pistol. Look at K-bar. K-bars are legit. They're pretty big though. Mods on the new pistol. I will go over that. We're gonna do a range day video of that. I've heard of the FMK G2 Compact, kind of like a Glock, Patriot 2. No, I haven't. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look that up though, because it sounds pretty interesting. I'm always down for Glock killer guns. I don't know. I'm not much of a Glock guy. I think you guys probably know that if you watch the channel. My favorite gun, personally of mine, is definitely that M&P that I showed at the beginning. Favorite gun of all time. Man, it's hard not to go with that M&P. What type of guns do you own? I own a bunch of handguns, and I own like 3-4 long guns now. You know what? I don't own any bolt guns. I would like to get a bolt gun at some point in the future. Yeah, so what kind of guns do I own? The Smith & Wesson M&P 9 I showed at the beginning of the video, kind of all tricked out. The XDS, this one's in 45. It's what I used to carry like forever ago. And then I decided that I hated shooting a 45 out of a 3-inch plastic gun. So I went away from that. Heading out. Thanks for tuning in, JMTZ. I got a Ruger American Rimfire. It's fun. Nice, man. Yeah, Ruger makes some really interesting precision stuff lately. I really like what they're coming out with. This barrel really isn't too dirty. This is a pretty new barrel. This is the barrel that came with the Performance Center, by the way, and it's kind of ported here at the end, which I didn't notice. That's pretty cool. Thoughts on the XDE bolt action? I'd say Ruger American Predator at 6.5. If you watch my Liberty Firearms review, it's like a range in Colorado. I shoot a 6.5, and that's the only time I've shot 6.5. And I'm not kidding you, I stacked 3 freaking rounds at 100 yards. Granted, it was indoor, there was super controlled, whatever. But I was very, very impressed by the round and the rifle after that. Great to see you on a live stream. Love the work you do on the channel. Keep it up. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would like to do more of these. It's honestly hard, though. It's like, as I kind of said, it's hard to be focused on what you're doing and focused on kind of communicating with you guys. I think you just have to keep doing it to sort of find the right balance. But yeah, it's really nice. I like live videos because I put a lot of time into the other videos, and they're multi-day kind of productions. And so just to be able to turn on the phone and say, "What's up, guys?" and have it be live right then is a lot of fun. What are we doing? We got that barrel out of the way. Let's wipe this slide down. Any thoughts on the 365? The 365 is a great gun. It's the king of capacity, right? I've never liked SIGs, and I can't say I don't like them for any objective reason, for any real reason other than the fact that I don't like the way they fit my hands. I don't like the way they shoot. I don't like the way the recoil feels in my hand on SIGs. I didn't like the P226, the 229, anything like that. So taking that into consideration, I don't like the 365 for me. But yeah, it is what it is. I will say that I did a review on like the Mossberg MC1, that new one. I really enjoyed that gun. I think that's, I don't know, it's not super comparable. It's more like a Glock 43, I guess. The Glock 43X, I think, is pretty interesting. Again, another subjective gun I just don't like. I would probably take a shield over both of them. I probably wouldn't even take a shield if I'm being honest. I would take this gun over both of them, which is just my M&P 9C. You're giving up a little bit of width, I guess, but I don't like the single stack carry guns. I just don't like the way they feel in my hands. Good evening. Didn't know you do live. I mean, I've done like 5 live videos ever, so I don't like the look of the SIG. Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference. Like I said, it's a good gun. I can't deny it. It's just not the gun for me. That's all. It's so hard to make review videos and top list videos and stuff because, you know, there's so many variables and there's so many things that are subjective to each person. So just take that into consideration when I say these things. I saw some comments, something about a sword. I didn't catch all of that. I apologize. Did you see the new Shield 4-inch? No, I didn't. That's interesting. How do you clean your red dot window? I've just got a little microfiber that it came with. I just wipe it down with that. But to be honest, I'm relatively rough on my guns. They're not really trophy guns in my eyes, and especially because they serve the purpose of creating videos. So they kind of get run pretty hard. They get thrown in the bag at the end of the day, and they just don't get cleaned very often. So recommend for the 100K, you take us all to the range. It'd be cool to have a meetup for sure. Sword with a gun versus gun with a sword. Who wins? What? I feel like that means they both have the same thing, right? Leather Kydex holster for CC. I'm all about hybrids, man. The Protos M is the one. Thank you, Andrew. I have small hands. The Protos M from Black Arch is what I'm rocking right now. I do like Alien Gear and Crossbreed currently. I also like Vetter. If you want all Kydex, I really like Vetter. I just tried them out recently. I just put a video out on it, and I enjoyed them. SIG 938, and I couldn't believe how much it kicks. Dude, I mean, that's a fairly large round coming out of a very small gun, so it makes sense. My wife has the 238, which she likes a lot, but I like it because of the trigger, as opposed to something like an LCP or something with just a ridiculous long trigger. And yeah, I think the 238 and the 938s have nice triggers. That's why I like them. Glock, between the 365 and Shield, which one would you choose? What do you think about the SR9? I don't know what Glock means. It just said Glock question mark. If you're asking my opinion on Glock, I carried a Glock 19 for like a year and a half. They're fantastic. Objectively, they're fantastic guns. Personally, I cannot stand shooting them. I hate them. I hate shooting them. Let's put it that way. What was the other questions? Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. So between a Shield and a 365, I'm gonna go with a Shield again personally. That's a tough one, but yeah, probably a Shield just because of how familiar and comfortable I am with the M&P series. And the other question was an SR9, the Ruger SR9. I really like that gun. It's a really good, inexpensive gun. For the price, I think it's one of the best out there. At least it was when I was working at a gun shop, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. It was something that I'd really push. What are your thoughts on the CZ75 compact? Thanks, Jenny. I feel like you're full of references that I'm not catching, Gia, so I apologize. But I really did like the SR9. I also liked the SR9C a lot. As I mentioned, it's something that I pushed when I worked at the gun shop for people who maybe couldn't afford that $500-600 price mark, but they wanted a good gun that they could learn with, that they can grow with. I liked the SR9 a lot. Lol, I'm fast. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh, you fast. We need to get in there a little bit better. We need to get in there a little bit more, guys. 2.0s came a long way. I bought a 19 and a 2.0 for my first guns, waiting on holsters for the M&P. That's the thing, man. The Glock 19, there's absolutely every accessory in the world is made for a Glock 19. You know, with my M&P, especially the 3.6-inch barrel, it's kind of hard to find accessories for, good accessories for. I will tell you that if you have the 3.6-inch and you can't find a holster, just go with the 4-inch. Do more of these vids, please. Thanks, bro. I keep calling you bro. You might be a woman. I apologize. Jenny, ever try We the People holsters? No, but I've seen ads for them, so maybe I should reach out and see what's up with that. Can't go wrong with a 19. Again, I agree. It's a great gun. I just cannot stand it. I can't stand Glocks. I can't stand shooting Glocks. The We the People holster looks really nice. I don't know, I feel like that's what I'm waiting for in the M&P. Get a 4-inch. I got both the Alien Gear and the Black Arch are the 4-inch version of this, and it fits just fine. Best All Kydex, Tier 1 concealed. I've heard that time and time again. I really do need to check them out. But what I was getting at is I feel like a lot of the Kydex holsters are kind of the same. And it's maybe more of the lower end Kydex holsters. I understand that, but at the end of the day, Jenny, you really like We the People holsters? I'll check them out. I missed that Glock 19 comment. I'm sorry. What do you think of the G2C? Going to pick up my 4-inch tomorrow, and I have an Alien Gear showing up on Monday. The G2C, I did a video on. I think it's a good gun if you're stuck in that price range. I think that people are going to hate me for this because that gun has a really good following. I just think that once you learn a little bit, once you train a little bit on it, once you get better and more comfortable shooting, I do think you're going to want to step up from the G2C. So while I think it's a fine entry level gun, I don't think it's the kind of gun you'd want with you all the time as you progress and have a little bit more knowledge and training. I don't know. That might have sounded bad. It's a fine gun. It's a fine gun. Tried the Alien Gear with my 19, didn't work, not comfortable. What is the deepest carry option for the LCP2? Alien Gear for me is very comfortable. I like Alien Gear a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of personal preference. Deepest concealment option for the LCP2. I don't really know how to answer that. If you're asking like what do you recommend the M&P 15T or the Sport for your first AR? Geez, neither. I'm sorry, but the M&Ps just feel like plastic toys. I understand there's a budgetary concern, but just build one for that price and you'll be miles better than one of those guns. What were we talking about? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where's my barrel? Oh, there it is. I missed those last few questions. I apologize, guys. Just on the struggle bus right now. Okay, there we go. We're back together. Ooh. Ooh, that trigger is money. Flat face, Apex trigger, a Palmetto State Armory budget build kit works great in my experience. Yeah, that's a fine first AR. I would recommend that over the Smith & Wesson. This Apex trigger is absolute money, guys. Holy crap. We the People are awesome. They rock. Where do you like to go shooting? Ooh, I cannot wait to shoot. I haven't shot a single round with this trigger, but man, I'm excited. That was a really long comment. Can I bring up past comments? Live chat. What is the red dot on that? I don't know what I just did. Scroll up. Oh, you can scroll. Oh, wow. Thank you for that. Where do you like to go shooting? I generally go to a place up in Morgan, Utah, because you can rent out the whole range and I don't have to worry about other people and we can film. Thanks, bro. I own an SR9, haven't had any difficulties. 2,000 rounds. Yeah, man, it's a fantastic gun. Red dot on this thing is a Sight Mark Mini, M-Spec Mini. I did a video on it. Very, very happy with it. Pretty affordable. Scroll up. Thank you. Looming for holster for MP threaded barrel. Still daily carrying the 3.6. If so, any mods done? No mods. Still daily carrying the 3.6. I got this one with a manual safety, which I absolutely hate. This safety just, every time I draw, I turn the safety on and it drives me crazy. I don't know. I honestly may end up selling that and seeing if there's an option without the safety, because it's just like in a critical situation, if I were to draw that, I know the safety would be on because I would freaking hit it on with my thumb. And I don't have any other guns with manual safety, so I just can't get in the habit of training myself to not, hit it off. I ordered the Faxon slide and threaded barrel for my M&P. Yeah, dude, M&Ps are what's up, I'm telling you. That is the beast. This is by far my favorite gun right now. I can't wait to shoot with this Apex trigger, but let's throw this guy to the side for right now. The Glock is the other one that really needs. I already took the mag out. Look at me go. What gun is that? The one that I just showed? This one is a Smith & Wesson M&P. It was originally the Pro Series in 4¼ inch. I removed that slide and got the M&P Performance Center slide, the 5-inch version, and then it's got an Apex trigger and a Terran Tactical extended mag. What are your thoughts on the FMK 9C1? Is that the Patriot 2 that someone mentioned earlier? If it is, I don't have any thoughts because I don't know anything about it. I should check it out though. Everyone keeps asking about it. Have you ever shot an Honor Defense Honor Guard? No, I have not. What is that? I feel like I'm being educated by all you guys right now. I just got the alien gear for my SR9C. Thanks for the review. It's so comfortable. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Like, so many people ask me about concealed carry and which holster is right for them. And at the end of the day, for me, I prioritize comfort because if it's not super comfortable, I'm not gonna wear it every day. I don't care how clean the jaw is, how high quality materials, whatever. If it's not comfortable, I'm not gonna wear it. End of story. So that's why I roll with comfort over everything else. Let me catch up on some of these here. Enable the super chat next time, then we can highlight our chats. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but thanks for the heads up. I'll look into it or let me know. How many rounds do you shoot a month? Not that many, because again, all these are for videos. It's not like I just go out and just, really train as much as I'd like to. I probably go through, I'm probably at the range once a week, and I probably go through, let's say 200 rounds. That's probably pretty high, between 100 and 200 rounds each time I'm at the range. Where do you shop for ammo? Just at the local gun shop. I had a thing going with a company called Stand One Armory for a while. They were a fantastic company. Unfortunately, they did go out of business. I have worked with LAX ammo before. All of their ammo is fantastic. I might reach out to them again and see if we can kind of work something out, because it's hard making videos without ammo, and when you spend all your earnings on ammo, I don't know, it is what it is, but it's kind of fun. I mean, even if it's paying for your ammo to do videos and stuff like that, it's cool to be able to kind of shoot for free in a sense. What do we got here? This is a great video. Love your channel. I appreciate it, Chris. Thanks for the love and the support. All live chats should be super chats. Time is money. Man, you guys are like experts at this whole live video thing. Hi, I'm new here, but I enjoy your videos. How often do you stream? This is the first time in probably like 6 months that I've done a live stream. If there's enough demand for it, if you guys dig it, maybe I'll start doing it once a week or something. I also feel like this is getting really long. I don't know how long is long enough or too long. When I watch streams, I'm a video gamer, by the way. I play a lot of video games, so I watch a lot of Twitch, Call of Duty streams and stuff like that. And those are like 4 hours, but it's a video game. So I don't know if that's really the same thing, but let me know what you guys would like to see. If you want to see more of this kind of thing, how long should these be? Guide me through the live stream world, if you would. I have a competition, question mark. Can I use hybrid over the waistband holsters for USPSA and IDPA, or only full Kydex? I'm not sure. I used full Kydex. I used a Black Ice holster made by, I don't know who it was made by. I don't know. But I used an outside the pant, and it was called, the Black Ice I'm pretty sure was the model, not the brand, not the maker. But yeah, it was full Kydex. Stream is A+, and I'm picky. I appreciate it. I can tell you watch a lot of streams, Gia. PlayStation or Xbox? I'm a PlayStation guy through and through. Perfect as is, thank you. 60 minutes is average for live chats. Okay, so I don't have to feel too rushed then. That's good. So I'm just gonna keep cleaning then. I do. Gia, are you a guy or a girl? I feel like I keep saying man, and I apologize. Not a girl. I should say woman. Sorry. Ever used Klinger? I have used Klinger. It's nice when you're wearing, basketball shorts and things like that. How's it going, Chad? What's up, Dexter? Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. See, it's like a reflex to say man, dude, Italian American female. Female. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here, Gia. Your videos are great, very informative. Thank you so much. Hops, dude. I can smell this hops. Whew, it's kicking up. How's that pistol build? You're gonna see it in a little bit. After this Glock, I'm gonna break that thing out and get it lubed up. I haven't shot it yet. We got rained out last week. It's been raining in Utah like all week long. So hoping it clears up next week. I'm gonna get it out next week. I said next week a lot right there. All right, let's scroll back up through these. Oh, look at that. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, man. See, I just said yeah, man. Again, I apologize, Gia. So have you gotten your hands on the new SIG X Compact? I have not. What's the SIG X Compact? Is it like a little sub gun? Is it a little handgun? I'm curious now. This is like the fourth gun this stream that I haven't known what it is. It's okay, lol. Can you shoot as fast as John Wick? I don't think anyone can shoot as fast as John Wick, let me tell you. And Keanu in particular, that dude is impressive. I've been watching a lot of the videos with him training with Sean Ryan, the Navy SEAL. I think it's Vigilance Elite or something. Those have been popping up on my feed a bunch, so I've been checking them out. And it's cool. I've learned some really good stuff from it. And Keanu is a fantastic student and shooter all around, certainly. I live in Indiana. Everyone's called dude. Yeah, see, Jenny? All right. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the understanding and, yeah, not taking it too serious. Let's see what we got here. What are your thoughts on the new Shield optic versions? Jerry might be able to. Jerry's pretty nuts. What are your thoughts on the new Shield optic versions? I don't know what that means. Is that like the Shield, like the new M&P probably comes with different optics, different sights? I don't know. I haven't seen them. I don't know. Discovered your channel today. What's up, Jake? Man, I appreciate you tuning in. After finding out about the channel today, I live in Indiana. Everyone's called dude. Thank you, Jenny. Love that series. Why do you use old school hops? As I showed this before, but I've got REM oil and CLP back there as well. It all kind of comes down to how I don't know, the way, if like I'm dipping a brush into hops. That's why I'm using hops right now. Keanu is way better than Sean Ryan. How many guns do you have? I talked about this earlier, probably about 10-ish. Yeah, they released an optic ready from the Performance Center for a Shield, huh? That's interesting. Thoughts on the 380 Shield Easy and Ileana? No. Ileana? No. Those are rookie numbers. What are you talking about? Like how many guns I own? That makes me a rookie that I own 10 of them. I talked about this earlier. People think I have more, and I used to only have like 5. I feel like my collection's getting up there now. But yeah, I don't know. The guns I have also, you're a bad shot. First of all, there's an E, apostrophe R-E. Second of all, I don't claim to be an expert shooter, man. I'm just out hanging out, enjoying shooting, enjoying life. What's your favorite AR-15? Are you shooting competition? My favorite AR off the shelf is probably a Daniel Defense. I really, really like the way those feel. Of course, you can go into the really high-end stuff, LWRC? Yeah. POF? Man, I can't remember any of the names right now. But anyways, yeah, any of the high-end stuff, of course, always feels good. Daniel Defense is probably my favorite in somewhat of a more affordable range. But my AR pistol, I'm telling you, I'm really, really digging that right now. Also, my current AR build, the one prior to this, I really enjoyed that. I think my favorite thing about ARs is how you can really customize them and create your own. So to me, trigger is by far the most important thing. So both of those guns have Geisley triggers. They both got really good bolt carrier groups, both got really good barrels. And so everything after that is, I don't know, is just kind of accessories. So I'm a huge fan of both of those though. What do we got? What do we got? Are you shooting competition? No, I have not shot a competition in probably like 2 or 3 years. I would love to get back out and shoot some more. It's just time, man. I'm trying to make 3 videos a week. Plus I've got my normal job. So, you know, just trying to find time is tough. Is it possible to make bullets manually, like without the machines? I have no idea. Just playing, that's 2x what I have for now. Oh, the number of guns. That's the thing. See, the number of guns, yeah, I don't have cheap guns though. My guns are on point. This thing, all modded out right now, is pricey. You know, the rifles I have, they're not off the shelf cheap rifles. I've got, the guns that I have, I take care of, well, I shouldn't say I take care of because I don't know about that, but the guns I have, I put time into and, you know, mod them out exactly how I want them to be. I just picked up a Glock 22 and I hate it. A Glock 22, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. I want an AR pistol, but I live in New York. What do you think of an extra carry and snag mag pocket holders? Not a fan. I did a video on those like years ago, and I don't know. They're fine, but I personally go with like, I use the Crossbreed Accomplice mag holster a lot. That's probably my favorite mag holster, and then I have some competition ones if I'm, you know, going outside the pant. I also like Last Line of Defense, Mike over at Last Line of Defense, he has a great holster which lets you carry an extra mag if you're carrying appendix style. And there are some, you know, I think there's a couple other companies out there that make those sort of holsters, and I think that's the way to go if you're carrying an extra mag for concealed carry. What do we have? Enjoys a dark sense of humor. I truly appreciate that. I don't think I know who Sean Ryan is, so I don't know how to say that. Bought a Colt 6920 restricted, never fired, never issued till I got a hold of it. Nice. Jenny's what's up, man? She's not messing around. Who's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber, I like that question. I said this earlier, I'm a video gamer. So while I watch some, you know, gun stuff, I do watch like Mike from Last Line of Defense and stuff. I watch Talon Sai. I just got into his stuff recently. He seems like a cool dude. But for the most part, I don't watch gun stuff. I watch a lot of fitness YouTube because I'm pretty deep into fitness. So I watch a lot of Christian Guzman, you know, the Alpha Elite stuff. I watch a lot of video gamers. I like T Martin a bunch. Spiros is my dude right now. He's my favorite streamer I watch Call of Duty stuff with. Who else do I watch? I watch, like, you know, of course the vlog stuff, Casey Neistat and all them. I watch the Hot Ones, is probably my favorite series on YouTube right now, along with probably the rest of the world. But yeah, I'm into video games and fitness primarily. That's what I watch on YouTube, aside from the standard gun stuff. Let's see. I feel bad like going back through these, but thoughts on Sig Sauer's polymer guns reliability? Do the issues worry you as a company and conceal carrying them? No, I think Sigs are fantastic guns. They hold up extremely well. I don't know if there's something I'm missing here. Sig Sauer's polymer guns reliability. I don't know if there's something I'm missing here, but yeah, I think Sigs have lived up to their name for a long time now. Why do you hate the Glock? I cannot stand shooting a Glock. It's just the way, like, it's boxy, it's uncomfortable in your hand. The trigger, I think it's called the drop safety. I don't know, the thing that sticks out on your trigger that's like a safety. I cannot stand that thing. It digs into my finger. I hate it. Everything about this gun I hate shooting, but it's a fantastic gun. You know, I can't say anything bad. John Wick or Agent 47? I don't know who Agent 47 is, so John Wick. I like Sharp Rifle Company. That's what I have in my long range rifle right now. I did a video on it. I took out my Bravo bolt for the Sharps. So, do you think the civilian version of the HK 416 is worth $3K? I haven't held it or anything. HK makes freaking good guns, so probably, but I don't know, 3K is pretty pricey. Again, if you were to build a rifle using $3,000 worth of parts, I mean, you're looking at a $5,000 off the shelf rifle. So is it worth it? If we're comparing off the shelf, it probably lives up to those kinds of guns, but you can certainly build a better gun, I would bet, for that amount of money. Let's see, what is your favorite gun? Again, that's really hard to say. My favorite gun that I own is this M&P. TS has great content. So what video games do you play? Primarily, I'm into Call of Duty Blackout right now. That is by far what I spend the most time on. I also recently just picked up The Division 2. And I also picked up Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. If any of you guys know what that is, I'm sure you know the Dark Souls, the Demon Souls world. And you know that it's just a pain and it hurts your soul to play those games. But for some reason, I keep buying them and I keep playing them. I'm sorry, I can't keep going back through the comments. So maybe just ask your comments again until I see them. I'm never going to get these guns clean. What got you into YouTube? That's a good question. So I was actually running a gun store, managing a gun store a few years ago, selling guns, and I kept getting asked the exact same questions every time. What's the best concealed carry gun? What's the best first handgun? Blah, blah, blah. So I just made a couple videos, and I made them for the customers that were coming in there. I wasn't even thinking about it in terms of YouTube. The other thing was, well, let me continue on that path first. So I put out a couple videos. I think one of my very first big videos was top 3 best first handguns, which I made again for my customers. That blew up like crazy. I think right now it has like 3.5 million views or something. And so, yeah, so once I saw that blew up, I was like, well, you know, maybe I should start taking this a little bit more seriously. I was into competition shooting at the time, USPSA stuff, and I couldn't really find very much info on that. So I just decided to make some of my own, make some of those a little bit more approachable. The thing is, when I was getting into guns, there wasn't a ton of approachable information out there. You know, there was a lot of guys that are, you know, the big burly ex-military, whatever, and they kind of make you feel like you're being talked down to if you don't know what you're talking about. So I wanted to make a video, a channel essentially where, I mean, I was learning about guns at this time. I had never shot a gun until I was like 23 or something. So I wanted to make a channel where I would learn something and then I would just turn around and teach it in a super approachable way. I was still very empathetic to how it feels to be a beginner because I was a beginner at the time. You know, learning competition and stuff like that, as I mentioned, and then just started doing a couple different gun reviews while I was at that gun store. That gun store got bought out, so I ended up leaving. A couple years later, I looked at the channel and it had, you know, like 1 million views or something. So I was like, whoa, I need to take this seriously. And yeah, the rest is history. I missed so many comments there. I apologize. You know what is going on? 28th of June, 1389. You are USA junk. Okay. We're just gonna scoot right past that one. Sup, where do I K-ow you gram? I think that's where do I know you from? I love your first gun video. I'm a beginner and learned a lot from your videos. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. I hope that it hit all those points that I was talking about. Block that guy. I know how do you block someone? Let me go. Can I go back here? USA bone. Okay, here we go. Hide user on this channel. Hide user on this channel. This user's message will be hidden. All right. See you later, bro. Block that guy. He's done. Yay. Yes, you got. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you sticking with me as I learn my way through live streaming. Awesome. I bought my uppers complete Aero Precision and AT3 Tactical. Yeah, Aero Precision makes fantastic stuff. That's what I've got on this pistol over here. I feel like I'm gonna have to clean all these guns again after this stream, but it's fine. It's fine. We're getting to spend some quality time together. All right, let's reassemble this thing. I think it's a Glock. It doesn't need to be cleaned, right? Who cleans their Glocks? Are you poor? I don't know how to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. Are you carrying the 3.6? I am. Right here. I mentioned this earlier. I've got the one with the manual safety, which can't stand. So I'm gonna keep carrying it because I really, really like the gun, but I'm gonna do something about that safety. I'm probably gonna end up selling that one, getting one without a safety. Now I remember Dex, sorry, too many vodka and cranberry. Bro, it's Friday. Enjoy your vodka cranberries. Okay, I'm gonna move straight onto the pistol, get this thing oiled up, because we're approaching 40 minutes right now. What about CZ75? Gun owners aren't poor, take cash from the hobby. CZ75, it's a very, very good, accurate gun. It's heavy. It's not for me, but it's extremely heavy, and there's a lot of people who really like it out there. That was a very politically correct answer, I think. Have you checked out the FN 509 midsize? I have not. I should use my other hand. I prefer bow and arrows. I made a couple archery videos and no one cared. They got like 100 views or something. So I stopped going down the archery lane. I really enjoyed it. I beat the crap out of my forearm. If you guys shoot archery, you know what I'm talking about. But I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I would also like to shoot a crossbow sometime. I've never shot a crossbow. I clean my Glock after shooting, but I do it because of habit. Jenny, but you're what's up. I feel like you're extremely legit. You're much more legit than I am. Yeah. Hey, I'm just getting into firearms for a newbie. What's your take on a first buy? I've got a lot of videos on that. Check out my 2018, I think, version of top 4 best first handguns. And I go over all my picks right there. But I like M&Ps. I think the VP9 is a fantastic gun in a fairly affordable range. Yeah. Let's see. My goodness, I've missed so many of these. Does pineapple go on pizza? My wife does pineapple and pepperoni on pizza, and she loves it. But we order separate pizzas if that answers it. I've been following you for a while now. I like you're not arrogant when you talk about them. Thank you. Yo, Brett, what's up, dude? I didn't, listen to your name. We went to high school together. How you been, man? I appreciate your support. Gia says no. Charlie says, what's your job? I own a video production company where I do like commercial work and stuff for mostly gun industry stuff. So I do a lot for action target ranges, crossbreed holsters. I do a lot of their social media campaigns, videos and photos and stuff like that. A bunch of other companies, but that's really what keeps me busy throughout the day. And then I try and do 2 to 3 of these videos per week. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on these super quick and then I'm gonna get to the pistol. Armed guard, dude. Armed guards, dude. I think that means you're in the armed guards? If so, thank you for your service, Jenny. We appreciate you here. CZ75 is a very powerful gun. I love the SP01. CZ, yeah, is great. Any harm with not cleaning a handgun pretty soon after using it? More difficult to clean if it sits too long. This Glock right here, I have not cleaned in at least a year. And I got it, clean enough for now. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm probably not qualified enough to answer it, but I haven't noticed anything too bad. Now, keep in mind, this is a Glock. Like polymer guns that are meant to run like this, I think you're okay. If you're dealing with, really a less bare 1911 or something like that, yeah, keep that shit clean. I censor myself when I'm doing normal videos. It's a little bit harder on live stream. Keep that gun clean, though. Things like that. Jeez. Okay, this is the last time I'm going back through. Favorite food? I'm on a really pretty hardcore diet right now, so it's a lot of chicken, rice, and broccoli, but I like pizza. I like Cinnabons on my day off. I like wings. Wings are probably my favorite food right now. Weapons inspection. Have you reviewed the P10C yet? I don't know if I have. The P10, it's a good gun. Rambo, you need to try a CZ Shadow too. I have a buddy with one, and I might hit him up. He might have moved. I don't know, but yeah, I would love to. I was gonna try. I almost got a Parrot on here the other day. It was like one of those $4,000 competition CZ Parrots. Yeah, if that's still around, I'm gonna hit the dude up. If it's still around, I'll get a video out on that. I'm thinking that or M&P 2.0. I've been using cleanse oil wipes. I was shocked how clean the carbon. I'll check those out, man. Awesome channel. Do you upgrade your Glock triggers? And if so, what make model? I do not, Tice, because I hate Glock and everything. I feel like I have to keep explaining myself. I don't like shooting Glocks. I did upgrade my M&P to an Apex tactical trigger though. No, arm guards for archery. Oh, I see. Yeah, but everyone made fun of me when I mentioned those. Johnny Glock triggers. Do you like the M1911? My very first gun was a Remington 1911. I love 1911s. They're one of my very favorite things to shoot. You can't trick them out quite as much as these other ones. So, and they're also, and 45 is expensive. So I shoot a lot of 9. Anyone else use Rem oil pads? I keep Grizzly oil pads in my range case, but I do have the standard Rem oil right there. Can you remove the safety on the M&P 2.0 compact? Probably, but if it's not like, I mean, I don't know. I'll Google it. If it's like something that consumers can do and are fine to do, then fine. I don't want to like be taking the gun apart because I don't want to remove the integrity of the gun. I don't know, whatever. P99 design is ugly. Don't censor yourself. Thanks, Gia. YouTube is making me censor myself, though. Let's put it that way. I rented the M&P. I'm going CZ. Oh, you guys are having a conversation. That's cool. You're a badass, and I love your channel. Thank you, Charlie. I very much appreciate you. Rambo, I've been good. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, Brett. Hope all is good, man. Never served in the military, but come from a long multi-generational line of those who did. Dad passed 3 months ago. He served 20 years in the Army. Well, hats off to your dad, Jenny, and to your family. I use M Pro 7 to clean my firearms. Are there any guns to absolutely stay away from and why? For me, that is like the LCP. That's the small little guns, like the 380 guns that people think are first-time beginner guns, and they go and they shoot them and the trigger is ridiculous and there's a ton of recoil and it hurts to shoot and they're not fun. The only time I recommend those guns is if you're a very experienced shooter as like a backup pocket gun, if you're really concerned. Otherwise, I stay away from those guns at all costs. Okay, 3 more comments that I'm gonna clean. Let's see. Sorry to hear that, Jenny. What do you do for a living now? I mentioned that I own a video production company, making social media content for a lot of companies in the gun industry. Love your channel too, fam. I appreciate you, Ninja. I'll share this on Reddit. Thanks, Gia. Thank you, John. Kentucky. Okay. Thank you, guys. I am going to lube this thing up now because listen to this. Ooh, it shouldn't sound like that. So let's go ahead and take this thing down. This takedown pin is a pain in the ass because it's super stiff right now. No, that's what she said jokes. Oh, this thing is a pain. Lube the pin. Good idea. I'm going to do that. God, dude, I need something more robust than that. Tight tolerance. Indiana here too. Yeah, that's interesting. You guys are Indiana. I always wonder where the viewers are for this channel. Did a light just go out? Oh, I just turned this on. Look at this. I have a pressure pad for this Olight, which is really dope, but it's putting out a lot of light. Oh, jeez. Are you guys going to the NRA convention? I would love to. I got invited to go out there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to. I just had a baby at the end of last year, if you guys didn't know, which is fantastic. I love it. I love being, a stay-at-home dad for the most part. But the thing is, it makes traveling very difficult. And I travel a lot for my job, so I have to be like kind of choosy about which, travel things I go to. So let's get this thing lubed up first. Congratulations on your baby. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Congratulations. Oh, Hayes, he has an Olight. Yeah, that was an Olight Warrior X on that gun. Babies are fun. Thank you. She's almost 6 months right now. And my wife works sort of a 8 to 5 for the most part. And so a lot of the times I'll be staying at home with her that whole day. And then just in the evenings, like right now, I'll head out to the studio and try and grind some work out till probably 10 or 11. And that's kind of been our life lately, which sucks, but you do what you have to. And I feel very fortunate that I get to stay home with my daughter during the day and we don't have to, do daycare and stuff like that. So nothing to complain about. Congrats, bro. It's your first child. She is. She's our very first. Probably not the last. My wife comes from a big family. She's one of 9, so she definitely wants more. I'm essentially an only child, so it's kind of different world for me, but she's definitely, shown me how much I love kids, man. I really do love kids and babies now. Yeah. I'm an only child too. I saw something about Utah. I live in Utah too. What's up, Lair? Thanks for tuning in. Family first. Hit it open with a Glock. What light do you have on there? I love my Rock River. All right, I didn't miss too many. What up, brother? Big fan. Love all your content. I go to TNT quite a bit. T-Bone Davidson. That's a cool name, man. TNT is what's up. I haven't been out there in a while. I've been working with those guys over at Flawless Firearms, which has been great, but it means that I don't have to go out to TNT quite as much for gun reviews. I am planning on taking a trip out there soon. One thing I should ask you guys is, we've got a big milestone coming up. We're going to hit 100K followers pretty soon here. We're at like 96 or 97 right now. What should we do? Do you guys have recommendations? Do you have things you guys want to see? What do other channels do that you guys follow? What's a cool thing? Gun giveaway? Man, I would like to do a gun giveaway. Give away my stupid Glock 19. No, I'm just kidding. It's like becoming a thing now. Gun giveaway would be cool, but there's just, I don't know, there's so many legalities you get into, not only with the gun giveaway itself, but with YouTube. You have to be so careful these days with YouTube and gun stuff, so I don't know. I gotta kind of tread lightly. I'll take your Glock 19. The only reason I keep this Glock 19 is because so many companies, they reach out and they say, hey, can we send you a holster or whatever? And I'm like, help me out, big fan of your channel. And they're like, what gun do you carry? And I tell them M&P, and they're like, oh, sorry, we don't make them for M&Ps. What about a Glock? So that's like the only reason I keep my Glock 19 around. I'm not a Glock fan myself. I just don't like the grip angle, and it's a brick. Third, I guess so much hate for my opinion on Glocks. They're good guns. They're just not my kind of gun. You know what I mean? How does this thing work? Do any of you guys have this Otis AR cleaning? Love your sticker swag in the back. What, you don't like your G19? Sticker swag. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Here we go. There we go. I figured it out. Don't worry. I got it. Not that this thing really needs much cleaning in the chamber because it's brand new. It's more just about lubing it up in there. You know what I mean? No, that's what she said. Jokes again. Do you shoot lead reloads? I like my 19, but I like the feel of the M&P better. Always how-to on guns, AR, or reviews on certain things. Yes, I like the feel of the M&P much more than the Glock. I think that shooting-wise, like stacking up next to each other, objectively, third-person view, both of them shooting, I honestly think they're pretty dang well tied. Reliability, consistency, all that kind of stuff. And it comes down to preference, and my preference is just M&P. What did you guys say? How do I... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Glocks, like all guns, are a preference, not the rule. Thank you. Maybe a video on how to paint your AR. If you're gonna paint it, like if you want to trick out your AR color-wise, I just send it into a company, man. I don't know. These things, they go through so much abuse and stuff like that. I would hate to just take a rattle can to it or something and then, it's gonna wear off or whatever. So I think probably Cerakoting is the way. I'm at low battery. Are you kidding me? Okay. I think probably Cerakoting is the way. I don't really know though. I've never tried to trick out an AR that way. Gloss are good, so maybe ways to customize it. I'm going to show what I did to my MMP, and I think that, all those things sort of carry across the same way. So like, with this MMP, I put a different slide, a different barrel on it. You can do that with the Glock. I put a different trigger on it, extended mag. You can do all that with the Glock. I got this slide because it's optics ready, so I threw an optic on it. All those things you can do with a lot of the Paul Wummer guns. Love your channel. I've learned a lot from you. Talon too. Glad to hear you watch him also. Yeah, I've just started. He seems like a cool dude. I'd like to meet him one day. I've met Mike before, so it'd be really cool to meet Talon. Love Otis. Does that clean the chamber? Yeah, so check this thing out. It's like, it's a little chamber cleaning tool. Essentially, you push right here, which I just found out. It extends out. You obviously take out the bolt when you put this in where the bolt is. This cleans out the chamber. This is like the scraper tool. And then it also comes with some pads that are this shape too. You throw in there to clean out anything that it scraped out. And then you just lube up in the chamber. How is the gun safe working out? The Fort Knox one is money. That thing is as high quality as ever, and I love it. The Vaultec ones, I'm using 2, I think, right now. So I've got my Fort Knox to really hold all my guns. I've got the big Vaultec, the MX, downstairs holding like paperwork and money and passports, those kinds of things in the basement. And then in our like safe room, we've got we've got my daily carry, we've got my wife's daily carry, defense things, stuff like that. Yeah, that's the safe setup. Never seen that cleaner before. Do you hunt at all? I don't, Brett. I don't know. I just never got into it. What would you say about rage shootings? If you're talking about like mass shootings and stuff, it's just not something that I'm going to get into on the channel. This channel's, there's plenty of places to find that sort of stuff and political stuff, and this channel just is more about the sport of shooting and the fun of shooting and, just the more positive side. Let's say that. Love that UTG range bag. Got one for myself. It's absolute money. It's my favorite range bag I've ever owned. Have you heard any news on a large cap ban in California? I haven't. As I mentioned, I have a lot of in-laws that live in California, a lot of family live in California, and they haven't said anything. I think there was like a day where they could go buy it from the local gun store, so I think they went and bought a bunch of mags. But I think it's still kind of in limbo. Yeah, that ban is back on. What about Colt 1911? 1911s are fantastic. Colts I do like. I wouldn't say that Colt would be my go-to 1911. I probably would prefer a Kimber over everything, and a lot of people are going to give me hate for that, whatever. If you take a Kimber and you switch out that magazine for a Wilson Combat magazine, you won't get a lot of those reliability issues that come up with Kimbers. And I think Kimbers are one of the cleanest shooting guns for the price range out there. Again, lots of hate, lots of subjectivity, whatever, but I like Kimbers. Do you think you hit your targets more when you rage, or is it just unhealthy? Are you talking about like when you're mad and you go to the range? I don't know. I don't know. It was 1 week that you can buy large cap magazines. Thanks, Michael. I wish we had all those firearm accessories in my country and were able to modify our firearm without being penalized. Yeah, it's tough, man. I have as I mentioned, my in-laws are really into guns. They live in Northern California, which I think is very different than Southern California. But they are so very jealous of this build. Let's just say that. Boo. What are you booing, Jenny? Are you getting mad at me because I won't talk about politics? Michael, do you have any videos on an M9A1? I don't think I do. I never got into the Beretta stuff. That gun was, I don't know, I guess a little bit before my time. As I mentioned, I didn't start shooting till 6 years ago or something. And so it was really, yeah, I don't know. Nice gun. Yeah, like training wise, should we rage or not? Nah, man, you want to be in control all the time while you're training. Do you know any companies that makes an IWB that'll fit an Olight 2 on an XD Mod 2? I don't. I would probably hit up Mike at Last Line of Defense though. I think all his are custom, so if you reach out to him, I bet you he probably has the mold to make one of those. No, Kimber. Oh, yeah, as I said, people hate them or love them. For the price point, I think that they're a fantastic shooting gun. Obviously, you're going to get better as you go up in price, but at some point, you kind of have to draw a line. And from Jamaica, nice. You should not handle a firearm if you are in a rage or mad. It's probably good advice. I remember in 1972 in Miami when I became a man-made, 637, I don't know. I missed that comment, I apologize. Okay, let's get this thing back together. I'm gonna throw a little bit Rem oil here along the sides. Okay. What other hobbies do you have besides shooting? I kind of mentioned this before. So first of all, I am a dad. So being a dad is, kind of my number one priority and hobby. But aside from that, I really like video games. I know that sounds cheesy and childish and whatever. I like video games, okay? So I play a lot of video games. I also am really pretty deep into fitness. So I watch a lot of fitness YouTubers, things like that. The gym is just kind of a daily part of the life. Where'd that charging handle go? And then obviously, film and photography is what I do. My primary work and my primary job. So those things probably take up the majority of my day, every day. Layer, he built it, I think. I did build it. I have a video on the entire build if you're talking about the gun. I built it just last week. There's a full build video on the channel, which got demonetized immediately, by the way. Oh, I need to freaking put some lube on this pin. That's what she said for the third time. Okay, I'm gonna beat you to it. Cool beans. Yeah. Oh, what is your problem, pin? Ah. Being an outdoorsman, what's your opinion on Utah bringing back grizzly bears? Is that a thing? I haven't heard anything about that. I'm also not much of an outdoorsman, if we're being honest. What is your problem? Is this bolt not seated enough? I need a freaking hammer. Maybe it's just not lining up well enough. How often you clean that rifle, bro? I've never cleaned it. This is a brand new rifle. I've never shot it. I've never cleaned it. I've never done anything. I can see the pin. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Ha! We did it. Woo! That sounds better. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice trigger pull. Ooh, that's a nice trigger pull. Oh, God. Breathing in too much of that CLP. Quick recap on the AR pistol here. As I mentioned, I have a full build on it, but we've got an 11-inch Bravo barrel. We've got a Noveski Pig on the end. We've got an Olight Warrior X right here. We've got a pressure pad up on top. We've got an EOTech, I think it's the XPS 512. We've got just the normal Magpul pop-ups. Are those Magpul? I don't think those are Magpul, just some pop-up sights. We've got a Geisley trigger. We have got a BCM bolt. We have got an SB Tactical 3. I think it's the SB3 pistol brace. Yeah. And then we've got a Timber Creek foregrip right here. And this thing is sick. I just found this at my local gun shop. I was stoked when I saw it. It's very expensive. It's dumb expensive for what it is. But, ooh, it feels good. All right. That's going over here. I'm gonna go back through some comments right now. Beat it with the second time you said that. I so should have done that. Oh, I see. How's the safety selector? Let's see. It was tight in the video, huh? Not tight. Super smooth. Woo! Pull poundage. We're at a 3.2 pull on that trigger, Jenny. Sweet AR pistol. Thank you. I'll trade you my 38 for your AR pistol. I appreciate the offer, Tommy. Unfortunately, I will have to turn you down. That sounds good. Hell yeah, that's the sound of a ready gun. Yeah, it is, Rambo. Nice build. Thank you, Michael. They look like mag pull poundage. Gotta love Utah gun laws. That's right. Like, I think about moving sometimes. I really do like Utah, but like, I couldn't really move out of Utah with, you know, my job, with YouTube as my job. Looks good too. Sweet. Can't wait for the range review. I can't wait to shoot it, dude. Okay, this thing's been going for like over an hour at this point. I think I'm probably gonna end it right here, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the questions. This was a lot of fun. I was honestly worried that no one was gonna ask questions. Price? Mike Jones, who? Mike Jones. That used to be my text ringtone when I was in like junior high. If you're talking about price on this, I built this parts wise. You're probably at like, I don't know, 1,800 bucks or something. Probably more than that. Probably like 2,000 in parts for this. If you were to buy this off the shelf, obviously you're looking at a lot more than that. Thing is sick. Utah is a great place. It really is. Let us see that optic sight picture. I mean, I'll do it at the range. How about that? When we do the range video, I'll try and get the nice camera up in that optic. Thanks for the live video. Thank you for tuning in. As I mentioned, I was worried no one's gonna ask questions, so I'm stoked that you guys tuned in and had fun. Best build kit for price point. I've never done a build kit. Everyone says PSA is great. I would assume that they're relatively low quality just because from what I've seen, they're like 500 bucks or something. I usually just go into Brownells and pick everything out. This time I worked with Flawless Firearms, a company that helped me really pimp this thing out nice. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I also think that my phone is probably going to die here. I got that 20% low battery a little bit ago. So good live video. Big new fan of you. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. If you guys want to see more of these live videos, maybe we can make this a weekly series or something like that. Let me know. Aero Precision is great. Also, yeah, I've got an Aero Precision upper on this. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this, and yeah, maybe we'll continue doing it weekly or something. Awesome video. Thank you. Hope you do more of these live vids. Thank you, Layer.